Hello there everyone. My name is Eric Padden, and I'd like to start out in this video by just introducing myself. Basically I'm a family man from San Diego, California, and been living down here for the last 12 years or so, and I live with my wife, my son, my dog, basically a normal guy. Been an executive in the vacation ownership business for the last 17 years. I've been very fortunate, been very successful. I've worked for companies like Marriott, Hilton, Wyndham, and I've always been able to provide well for my family, make a six-figure income. I've been a President's Club member on multiple occasions. I've been Sales Manager of the Year on multiple occasions. And I'm sharing this with you not necessarily to impress you, but more to impress upon you that if you're going to work with somebody and do business with somebody, you probably want to do business with someone that is successful at what they do. Now, however, in my case, it's gotten a little more challenging recently, in all honesty, to make the living that I'm used to in the tough economy. And so the only good news about that, for me personally, is that it's motivated me to actually get out there and pursue some of the other opportunities that might be out there. And so I wanted to look into a way to create a residual income. I kind of like the idea of having a situation where I'm not starting every week at square one. And so a lot of you have maybe been intrigued by this concept as well. But it seems like whenever you look a little bit deeper into the multi-level and network marketing programs that are out there, there's always a kind of an overpriced product in there somewhere, where you end up paying more for the product than it's really worth in order to support the commission structure that's involved. And often it's a product you probably wouldn't buy at all, if it wasn't connected with the business opportunity. And so I was looking into the different products, via YouTube, Google, different blogs. I wanted to find a product that I really felt good about, that people were already spending the money on. And so I wanted to pursue something that I thought people were already having the money in their budget. And I looked into the different things that were out there. I eventually stumbled across silver, and it kind of surprised me that there were silver, and different precious metal, MLMs and network marketing programs out there. And that excited me because I've been a real believer in silver for many years. I've been putting it away for many years now as a way to kind of protect, my wealth, because I've become a real believer in the fact that the dollars, like most fiat currencies, especially a debt-based currency, are continually going down in value. And of course, historically, the smart money is always going to preserve its wealth in precious metals. So anyway, when I came across this attached to a multi-level marketing concept, it intrigued me. I wanted to look a little bit deeper into it. So I did a lot of research, countless hours of research on YouTube. Also looked into some of the different, sites that were out there, Googled everything to make sure I wasn't missing any of the opportunities. Once I did my research, I basically had narrowed it down to my top 3 candidates, and there's a lot of different things out there. If you're looking into it, I'm sure you've come across several of them. The Silver Snowball is real popular, but for me, that one is more of an affiliate program. It's not necessarily going to leverage your time. You're paying kind of twice as much for the silver as it's actually worth. There were other programs where they were multi-level, and you had everything from the high-end, which kind of Numis was kind of the most established in the business, and a lot of people are involved in that opportunity. When I looked into it, the challenge, I think, from that particular company, for me anyway, was that they're basically selling you an MS-70 coin. Okay, and this is a coin that's a collector's edition. It's a perfectly ranked coin. However, for somebody like myself that looks at silver for more of the bullion value, you really end up kind of overpaying for it. Paying 3 times as much maybe as, say, the silver value because of the collectability of the coin. And so I didn't really like that idea, and I also found that the price tag to get started with Numis, which was basically $500, was a little bit steep. And I think in this tough economy, that might be the difference between somebody being able to go with your opportunity or maybe not be able to justify it at all. So I'm not saying any of these companies are negatives. I think anything that gets you on basically a forced savings, if you will, where you're auto shipping coins out each and every month and you're putting silver away, I think that's a positive thing. But for me personally, I kept on looking. I also found that at the lower end was a company called ZAG, X-A-G, and they had more of a bullion-based product. And one of the challenges you'll find in bullion is that if you mark the price of your bullion up too high, basically you price yourself out of the market and people will go buy bullion elsewhere. And so you can only mark it up a very small amount, and that makes it really challenging to create a commission structure that's going to be lucrative. And so I actually had looked at a video. They kind of compared the different ones that were out there, and it led me to ISN, which was the one that I was the most impressed with, International Silver Network. And they have an MS-69 coin that they use as their flagship product. Nice thing about that is it's still a collectible coin, which if you're aware of the difference between bullion and collectibles, collectibles are non-declarable. So if there ever was a situation where the government wanted to recall bullion like they did in America in 1930, you wouldn't have to declare any of your collector's coins. You could keep those, though legally you would, be forced to turn in your bullion. Of course, you'd lose something like an eBay to market it. You'd have to market it black market if you kept it, and technically it'd be against the law. So there's the advantage of the collectibles in that when you have a numismatic coin like this, it has been registered and graded and once again non-declarable. However, most people aren't willing to pay 3 times as much as the bullion's worth, to have that advantage. So basically, the MS-69 you might pay about $12 over spot or what have you. But the good news is you're attaching that to a business opportunity that can be quite lucrative. And I really liked it because instead of the $500 to get started, you were only looking at $149 to get started with ISN. And that's actually a nice number because it's affordable enough. People that are serious can put that on their card or what have you. Keep in mind that does include a coin that right now today is about $59 on eBay, the MS-69 2011 Silver Eagle. And so a lot of that is value in the coin that you're getting shipped out. The rest of that is to cover getting started. Like if say you become an affiliate with me, I'll make $52 the first month, and of course $12 every month after that you get your coins on auto ship. And a nice thing about their system is you can go as far wide as you want to, okay, infinity wide, and then 8 levels deep. And not only are you getting $12 for the people you personally get involved after the 52 on the first month, but also you're going to get $4, 8 levels deep for everybody below you and everybody that they get involved. So it was much more lucrative than the bullion, say like at the ZAG. You basically, when I compared the two, for the same exact work and only the same amount of people, you're going to make about 75% more money with ISN. And so that's the nice thing about the $49 a month, along with the coin on auto ship. There's a fixed $49 a month that supports the business opportunity. And that's a really good number because somebody that understands the business end of it, they're going to be able to justify that because it is deductible and it's what supports the commission structure so that you can actually have a program that can make a difference in your life. Instead of just pennies and covering a little bit of food or tank of gas, you actually have a product that can, over time, build up a nice income that could cover a mortgage. And so anyway, I'll let you do your own research, and I'm going to make more videos that'll give you more details on different opportunities. For this particular video, I just wanted to introduce myself, and I wanted to let you know that I really did some research. I went into this with no preconceived ideas about what product that I was going to sell. I was very open-minded going in. When I caught the silver, that really intrigued me because, as I mentioned, just a couple years ago, when I would buy a roll of silver, a lot of my friends and family would kind of laugh at me, give me that smirk, and thinking I was kind of nuts when it was $12 an ounce. Today, as I make this video, you're looking at $37 an ounce. And of course, that's the paper. That's what it costs spot, which that includes all the paper that's out there being sold via the ETFs, SLV, and so on, which of course dilutes the real value. And if you want to have physical silver, that's going to cost you a little more. As we make this video today, they've actually quit making the Silver Eagles and the Canadian Maple Leafs this year because of shortage of silver. So in some of my other videos, I'm going to go into why silver, why now, and how the fundamentals behind silver. It's extremely undervalued. Even at $100 an ounce, I'll still be buying it because it's so undervalued. Anyway, for this video, I'd like to just say thank you very much for your time today. And if you're interested at all in learning more about the opportunity, you can give me a call, 858-705-2487. Also, you can jump on my blog, which is isncoinsbusiness.com. And on that blog, I've got a lot of great information on there. There's a lot of different videos, not only that I've made, but also others that I've posted on there from YouTube or what have you, that basically are going to help educate you about everything from the debt-based system that we live in today, that like all other debt-based systems is doomed, and it's not if it's going to crash, it's just when. We'll talk about that in more detail. And also, if you're interested more in the bullion angle, some people can't justify overpaying even $12 or what have you, even though there's a business opportunity and a write-off. Some people can't justify that. So I found other people would like just the bullion itself. And so I have another program I'm in, Preservation of Wealth, where you basically, it's like a Costco type membership. You pay $250 one time, and then you can buy it wholesale, legitimate wholesale, as many coins as you want to. And so if you're interested in that one, we can hook you up on that program as well. Or what I do for my own personal friends and family and my affiliates that are with me in my auto ship with the ISN business is I'll basically let you buy your bullion at cost. Okay, so that's by far the cheapest you're going to find it. You won't find it any cheaper nowhere on eBay or anywhere on any of the exchanges because they'll take the price that we would get and they would mark that up. Okay, because there's only 10 real dealers out there that get it, at a true wholesale level. and then they mark it up, and then you buy it from Monex or Bullion or whoever you buy it from, you're paying basically $4 or $5 over the cost of the coin. Whereas for me, okay, even just as a personal favor for friends and family, I will basically give you some of my own collection, or if you're far away or what have you, I can have it just drop shipped directly to you. And just because of our relationship, I'll do that at cost. Unless you just want to get in on your own, and then you can make $100 for everybody you refer on that program that basically pays the $250 to be a wholesaler. You could go ahead and make $100 just by referring them. So if you like that angle better, where you're just accumulating the bullion, give me a call and we can talk more about that as well. Once again, Eric Padden, 858-705-2487, or jump on the blog and take a look at not only this opportunity but many other things that I put on there, some great information, and that's at the isncoinsbusiness.com. Just type that in, or go ahead and click on my link, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have if you want to give me a buzz. Thanks a lot for your time today, and if you like my video, just please give me a little like. I really appreciate that, and I'll go ahead and catch up with you on the next video.